Hey folks, Kerry here. Well, let you guys know about something that I saw tonight while it's still fresh in my mind before I go to bed. Um, it was January 19th. I had the telescope out in Waikiki in front of the Hyatt, in front of the beach in Waikiki, right across from the Duke Kahanamoku statue, and, showing Jupiter like I usually do, and looked up in the sky and I saw something kind of funny. And as an amateur astronomer, I'm looking at the sky all the time, and so I know what things are. I'm not going to mistake Venus for a UFO, or when a satellite goes over, I can recognize it as a satellite or an airplane or whatever. But I saw something that I don't know what it was, and there was about 10 other people that were standing there watching it with me, and it was moving across the sky like a satellite. Like if you ever seen the International Space Station move across the sky, it moves kind of in a steady motion. Um, and so it was moving a lot like the International Space Station would have been moving. The strange thing is, it had flashing lights on it. Which you would say, oh, okay, well that's an airplane. Yeah, airplanes normally have a red light on one side and a green light on the other side, to mark the port and starboard sides of the airplane. But this one was flashing red, blue, and green, and the flashes were really vivid colors. It seemed at first like, how like nowadays the lights on a police car are like so vivid and so bright. They were like that. And then with an airplane, normally you can tell kind of a separation between the light on one wing to the other one, and it'll go back and forth, and it even shows up in your long exposure photographs as red light on one side, green light on the other side, red light on one side, green light on the other side. But this one was flashing red, blue, green. I don't know why there would be a blue light on an airplane. So I thought, okay, well maybe it's a police helicopter. Maybe, because with helicopters, the light configuration isn't the same as with an airplane. It doesn't have wings. So I thought maybe a police helicopter. And the lights weren't spread apart. They were all, in close, like as if it was just all right in, like a lot like how you see a satellite. It just kept changing colors. And this was at 9:30 at night. And so that's not a time that you normally see satellites. Usually you see satellites about an hour after sunset or an hour before sunrise, as the light from the sun that has just gone down is still reflecting off the satellites. But this was at 9:30. And then 15 minutes later we saw another one. But this one was kind of a purple blue color, like a black light. And same thing again. This one wasn't flashing though. No, it wasn't flashing at all. It was just a steady, glowing, purplish blue orb. You almost couldn't see it because it was that that black light purple, and it was just moving across the sky in pretty much the same direction as the other one. The first one went, if you look at my cursor here, it came this way, and it went past Jupiter. And then it got to a point below Jupiter where it seemed to be stationary, but it was as if it was moving directly away from us, and so it was keeping the same point in the sky. And then the other one was just a little bit further to the west or north, and it went on the other side of Jupiter, but pretty much going in the same direction, only this one was different. It wasn't flashing, and it was that purple blue color. And again, I had other people there watching it with me, and that one was at 9:45. The first one was at 9:30. The other one was at 9:45, and we have no idea what it was. Later, I saw an airplane in their usual pattern, fly over right that same spot. And after seeing an airplane go through there, I could tell, yeah, that was definitely not an airplane. The airplanes, you could actually see the airplane. You could see the spread, of the wingtips and everything. This one was just a dot. Like it must have been really high up, like when the International Space Station goes over. Except for the first one was flashing red, blue, green, and then the second one was this purplish blue color, like a black light. No idea what this was.